Ball first contact is the key to great chipping. And today you're going to learn three things. You're going to learn how weight distribution can drastically improve the contact. You're going to learn how swing direction actually makes contact easier. And number three, you're going to learn my favorite drill that eliminates the need to really worry about hitting the ball first. So let's dive right into it. Now, we know that in order to hit a good quality chip shot, I've got to hit the ball first. Let me just hit a shot. I've got my Foresight, the GC quad right here set up. Let me just hit a shot and let's talk a little bit about some numbers. Like that shot there was really pretty solid, and what we call the angle of attack, which is how the club is traveling at the moment of impact, was 5 degrees down. Now that's a pretty good number. First thing I want you to learn is that in order to hit the ball first, the club has got to come in contact with the golf ball as it's traveling in a downward motion. We would call that a negative angle of attack. Let's go ahead and hit another one, and then we're going to talk about that. So ball first contact, the first concept is I've got to be hitting slightly down on it to make that happen. All right, that was really good. Again, that one even, I could tell I nipped it just a little bit. Angle of attack down, 5.7. That's what I'm looking for. So how do we do that? All right, well, the first thing I shared with you is weight distribution. So when you're set in there on a chip shot, you want to have 60, 70% of your weight on your lead foot. And that's nothing really new. I think most instructors would teach that. But here's something that you might not have thought about. Where's your weight when you finish the motion? Well, I think it should definitely even be more forward, because the movement of the weight on the feet has a huge impact on where the club hits the ground. So let me demonstrate. I'm going to start with my weight forward, and this is a pretty common mistake I see a lot of golfers make. So if you're struggling with ball first contact, pay attention. They start with their weight forward and then they move back. So let's just go ahead and hit a shot and we'll see what the numbers give us. So I'm starting forward, I'm going to finish back. Start forward, finish back. Okay, you could hear that. I hit the ground first and I hit the ball. That angle of attack was not down. It was up. I hate to even tell you what it was. It's a little bit embarrassing. It was almost 8 degrees up. That's not good. The first concept that we're going to learn for ball first contact and chipping is the weight starts forward, but more importantly, it finishes forward. So how would you know if your weight finishes forward? Simple. Take a look at your trail heel. When you finish the motion, your trail heel should be slightly off the ground. So when I start, it's on the ground, both of my feet, but when I finish, it's slightly raised or off. That tells me that my weight has shifted and bumped forward just a little bit. All right, so let me go ahead and hit one more, and then we're going to talk about the second concept, and then we're going to get into the drill. All right, I want ball first contact. I got to hit down on that ball a little bit. Weight's forward. Weight move. Oh yeah, weight moves forward. Nick liked. Did you like that one, Nick? All right, good. He liked that one. There we go. 4.5 down. Definitely better contact. All right, number 2, swing direction. Where we swing the golf club. When we swing the golf club, I can swing the club straight back and straight through. All right, I can swing the club in to out, or I can swing the club out and across. Those are the different directions that we can swing the club. What you have to be aware of is that when you swing the club in and around, the bottom of the swing goes backwards. So I've got an alignment rod here. This is one of my favorite drills to do. What I'm going to do is just take this alignment rod and I'm going to point it at my target. Here we go. So that, notice the alignment rod is about halfway between my toes and the ball, okay? And what I want to feel is I want to feel the club head swing along a relatively parallel line to the alignment rod, right? So here's the alignment rod. So I want my club head to kind of move basically on that same arc or on that same path. Now it's not going to be exact, but you get the idea. So let's do a bad one. We're going to do a good one, then we're going to talk about a drill. So this would be the bad. Club swings in. Let's see what happens with the contact. In. Okay. Not good. Definitely hit behind it. Angle of attack is way up there. It's double digits. I'm not going to tell you what it is because it's just not good. Let's do it correct. Here we go. And then we're going to talk about the drill. I'm set in here. All right, I'm going to go straight back, more straight back and straight through. Weights forward, remember that. Weights forward, bumps forward. Here we go. Oh yeah, best one of the day right there. Go in, baby. All right, you can see my weight forward, see my off my right heel. Club stayed out in front, about 4 degrees down on that one. Much better contact. So let me share with you my favorite drill to kind of tie all this together. And this is one that I give all of my players, from tour professionals to beginners, and it's a golden nugget. It really is a golden nugget. Nick's laughing behind there because he knows this is a good one. All right, here we go. So all you're gonna simply do is you're gonna balance on your lead foot. So I'm gonna take my lead foot, my left foot, put it in line with the golf ball, take my trail foot back here a little bit. Okay, I'm gonna have it tapped on the ground because I don't want to feel like I'm gonna fall over. And what I'm gonna do is just make some practice motions, and I'm gonna have good awareness of where my body's at, specifically my chest and my upper body. Let me go ahead and just hit a shot, and then we're gonna talk about why this works. Oh gosh, that was really solid right there. I had to hit down on it. Yeah, that was perfect. Much more down on it. The contact was perfect. It flew up in the air. See, when you balance on just one foot, if you move backwards, you're gonna feel that instinctively. You're always gonna feel like you're gonna fall over, so you're not gonna do it. If you swing it inside, your weight's gonna go forward and you're gonna feel like you're gonna fall over. So that's why this lead foot only, all right, ball equal to lead foot, feel like I'm balanced there, can tie all of those things together so that you hit slightly down on it so you make ball first contact. Hey, if you like this, check out my next video where we talk about the 3 biggest mistakes and the 2 that I didn't talk about in this video to help you improve your chipping.